What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV here today. So, we've been following this Activision case about the lawsuit that's been going on for 2 years against this company, which really got big within the last week. It was when like the news came out that they were like harassing the woman who at the workplace. It has been crazier and crazier with these different parts of this investigation that's been going on. So you got one point where it's like an IT worker, pleaded guilty to mounting a camera under the sink, and they managed to point at the toilet in 2018. Court records show, and it's just ridiculous. Like he had a camera pointed at the toilet. Like people use the restroom. That's one instance, just really weird. Another one is that they had a whole Bill Cosby shrine and a room dedicated to about Bill Cosby. And it's not because they liked his whole Bill Cosby show. It's because of the stuff that he was allegedly accused of. And they're just posing with a picture. Another weird point, like they really were just like, hey, we don't give a crap about professionalism, any type of morals whatsoever. They just said, hey, we just don't care. Then the last one I found was that men would just walk into the breastfeeding room and just stare at the female employees who were breastfeeding their kids. It's like, really? It's like, wow. So it's just like this whole situation is just like, what is going on with this company? They just like, it's like if you're Activision Blizzard lawyers, you gotta be face palming. You gotta be just like, what is wrong with these people? That's like, yo, how can you defend these people at all? Like, how can you defend this company? Okay, so let's start with this first one first. The camera under the sink. What type of perverted stuff is this? Like, this is just weird. People are saying simply no effing words because it's just that crazy. Why the F are people so desperate for that kind of stuff they resort to weird S? If they're that desperate, Google exists. This kind of thing is never about sex, it's about control, power, domination. I'm able to do this, look at how much weaker you are than me. How does this keep getting worse? So apparently, this is a new one apparently. Blizzard recruiters ask hacker if she like being penetrated at job. Okay. So making inappropriate comments. Holy S, look at IGN, it gets worse every single story. Yeah, each information they reveal it just gets worse and worse. It's getting worse by the hour, holy S. Why, just why, the F? Activision Blizzard is gonna say, oh, hey, I'm a huge fan. Dudes are here really taking away every last shred of dignity, huh? Insane. Surely just keep defying all comprehension and gets worse by the hour. What the F? Cuss the Bill Cosby actually attended the mini bar at the Cosby suit. I guess we could talk about the Cosby suit one at this point because this one is definitely weird. So this is an article Kotaku did about this. This is kind of long, so you can read it yourself. Kotaku did the article about this Cosby suit. So it was a Cosby. So BlizzCon 2013 was a hotel room. A reference to the name of previously convicted R-word Bill Cosby. Okay. And it's like, it's kind of like, this was the room that had a lot of alcohol, drinks, stuff like that. Like I said, you can read it. I'm trying to like skim through the majors, some of the stuff. Let me see. So it's a screenshot of the 2013 group chat called the BlizzCon Cosby Crew. In it, former Blizzard designer David Kosk writes, I am gathering a hot chicks for the cause. So I guess they would bring women to the room and get them drunk, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming what this room was. But they're making jokes about the whole Bill Cosby situation. And it's just poor humor. Like, we don't know if anything, we already know some messed up stuff happened with Blizzard. We don't know if like anything is seriously happened in this room. Like, it's been like any things come out with this room. But it's just sickening right here. They're just glorifying this guy after the stuff he's been accused of, which is not a good look. And then you got this last one right here. Well, let's look at the comments about the Cosby room. There are times when I wish that cancel culture not only existed, but was painful and debilitating. Are you freaking kidding me with that photo? I assume it was just something people called it on the quiet. What the ever effing F? Can you explain what's going on in the picture? What's bad about it? This makes the decision to never play another Activision game even easier than it already was. Wow. This is the text they were saying about the Cosby room. Wonder what would happen to Jesse McCree and his own Overwatch character. Will they delete it? Even if they rename it, the association will always be there. Okay. Our expectations were our expectations for you were low, but holy f, it is. Yeah. No one in this photo should ever work again. Yeah, all these high up executives, all these directors and stuff like that, they need to all be fired from the industry, blackballed from the industry at this point. Like, and like, it's the publicity that this story is getting is just astronomical. It's like all these people in Activision just need to go at this point. All these higher up people just need to go and be blackballed forever from the industry, or if not, face jail time or something. They just need to go at this point. Let's see. The Cosby allegations were made public in 2014, a full year after the photo was taken. Okay. Let's see. I love how the article says allegedly, and there's only a effing picture of the event happening right now. Journalism at its peak, they do that to prevent lawsuits. Okay. And this is why people saying it's just a few bad actors need to sit down. They poison the culture, they lower the threshold, and make it expected for others to do the same. This is how one person makes a toxic environment. Yeah. And it's like, I think everybody is literally, because this story is so big now, like everybody's talking about, I literally think everybody who was higher up at Activision Blizzard, they're gonna go bye-bye at this point. It's like, this story is way too big for it just like to be swept under the rug at this point. It's like, yeah, they're all gone at this point. I don't see any of these people keeping their job. Because I believe even the CEO, Bobby Kotick, made a statement that their original response is tone deaf. It was like, yeah, I think their pockets are being affected now because of this whole situation. So yeah, they're definitely gone. Um, Now let's look at the last one, where it's like they were going to the breastfeeding room, and this one is just another weird one. Uh, what's the point of a breastfeeding room if you allow people who aren't breastfeeding women in? I would like to know that too. Like, why were they even allowed in the first place? But then again, they just did whatever they wanted in that place. It's like they just did whatever they wanted. There was a breastfeeding room. What? Women should need to feed their babies in the bathroom. Okay. Why does this sound more and more like a South Park episode? What the F is wrong with these people? The CEO's on Epstein's flight log. You figured out. Holy S, it goes from bad to horrible. Like I said, each and every time they update some new stories about this, it gets worse and worse from bad to terrible to horrible. It just keeps getting, it just keeps increasingly getting worse and worse at this point. Bro, why are they still employed? Who knows? It's like they just need to all be fired at this point. How the F does it just keep getting worse? In suffering. Let this company go under. They won't since people keep buying their games. I'm like, yeah, Call of Duty does sell a lot of copies. So I don't know. People actually stop buying the game. I don't know. We'll see this year. I'm assuming this crap is completely out of context because damn, this kind of breastfeeding room. This was from Yakuza, the last Yakuza game. Good God, this just keeps getting worse and worse. What the F? This isn't a company, this is an asylum. Pretty much it's like a mental house, a crazy house at this point. It's kind of accurate at that point. Oh, they're filling a hole under milk. Oh, that was a creepy scene, and that was definitely creepy in The Boys show. Yeah. Why was there no lock on that door? Isn't that the least a medical violation? Yeah, it's like they just did whatever at this point with this company. I cannot believe some men have the take that breastfeeding room shouldn't exist. Get over your pee addictions and join the rest of us. It's like a new S thing every hour, I swear. What the actual F? The situation just keeps getting worse and worse, ignoring the whole her, der, Overwatch bad, Call of Duty bad. I genuinely hope that after this case there's no more Activision Blizzard after this. And a different flavor of what the F. There is no way this is real. I absolutely refuse to believe that this happened. Yeah, because you would think like who will just allow this stuff to go on at this point? Like you would see some dudes just going up in there. You're like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like why are you up in there? But nope, the stories keep getting worse and worse. Each story gets creepier and creepier. What the actual f? Uh, Shut down the entire place at this point. There's no salvaging anything anymore. It just gets worse. Um, Nita Sarkeesian was writing you all owe her an apology. Did she call Activision Blizzard out or something? I don't remember what she said about Activision. This is effing sick. Yeah, if you haven't already stopped supporting Activision Blizzard fully, this whole thing just keeps going from bad to terrible to horrendous. What the actual effing sickos? I thought it couldn't get worse than the Bill Cosby suit. Yo, what is Blizzard doing? I'm not even going to jinx by saying it can't get worse because it just keeps getting worse and worse. Yeah, it does. Male Blizzard employee in the woman's only restroom. Woman's only room. Yeah. Just when you think they can't possibly get any worse, they somehow do. I hope they all get what's coming to them. So yeah, that's pretty much like the sentiment of all these stories. Is like each story, it just gets worse and worse. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. By the time I end this video, there might be some more crazy stuff that happens with this company. Who knows? But definitely see your thoughts down below about Activision Blizzard. Will you still continue to buy their games at this point? Like people saying they're boycotting the games, but I don't know. It was like I never really bought them any Activision Blizzard games to begin with, so like I said, this is just wild. I think they all these higher up employees, these executives, these directors, people who got power at the company just need to go at this point. They need to get fired, or if not, get jail time. They need to all just go at this point because this is just getting ridiculous. Like stuff like this happening at the company is just bonkers. So that was all my thoughts. Everyone see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.